Now they can hear you.
Can you hear me now? Hello.
Oh.
We're running late, as you can well see.
Well, that's because every clock in our house has a different time.
Every clock. Do you guys do that where you're like, okay, it's 5 in this room, you need to know you got 5 more minutes. In this room, you need to actually be early. Like it's not good. It's not a good thing. Hello. Welcome to day 2 of the 12 days of keto. I'm Rachel. And I'm Joe. And we're 2 crazy ketos. And I guess my co-host is not coming back. So I'm just going to start saying hi to peoples. Let's see what's going on.
You wanted ice cream.
I can't blame him too much.
I needed a hat.
Because he had a hip injury today.
I told Rachel we were going to go dry camping for like 2 weeks. So, yeah. About a half-inch deep hit in my head.
It is a really bad cut that he should have gone to the hospital for and gotten stitches for.
No.
Really bad.
We don't do that.
But we butterflied it because that's fine.
Okay, so welcome to 12 Days of Keto, day 2.
Yeah.
Today's sponsor is Keto Chow.
The
Rachel
best.
eating Keto Chow ice cream.
The absolute best ice cream
And
in the world.
apple pie got released today.
I love apple pie, but chocolate toffee.
That's what you're eating now.
Chocolate toffee ice cream.
So apple pie got released today. There's a link down below if you want it. They only have it in the single serving bags. They don't have it in the big bags yet.
How exciting, though.
This stuff is amazing, especially hot.
Yes.
So you want to tell me, well, let's go over this. Here's what the giveaway for Keto Chow is. We're going to get into the Chalk Zero in a minute. If you haven't entered into the drawing for Chalk Zero, I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes.
Still got time.
You can go over to yesterday's live stream, leave a comment, and we're going to pick the winner for that in a couple of minutes. Mm-hmm. And that's for a $25 Chalk Zero gift card. For today, for Keto Chow, here's what we got.
We love Keto Chow.
We have 3 different giveaways. So the first one...
Can you believe that? How nice is that?
It's so awesome. So the
That's
first
nice.
one is for the November holiday bundle.
Look at this gorgeousness.
And I don't know all the flavors that are in there. I'm sure Chris or Miriam can tell us what all the flavors, but there's a big bag of chicken soup. There's the tomato basil. There's that little measuring cup, the little spatula, chocolate peanut butter, snickerdoodle. Comes with some recipe cards. We also have a bundle of the December Chef's Bundle.
Look at that,
which is a bunch of different flavors. And then you get that little cutting board.
How nice
so you can put
is
together
that?
a meat and cheese platter. And that has some apple pie in it. And then we also have one of these that we see right here.
So beautiful.
So one of these holiday bundles where you're going to get the mugs.
With
we're going to do
mug.
3 winners tomorrow.
How cute.
And we're going to pick them in that order. Okay, so there's no which one. The first one we're going to pick is November. The second one will be December. And then the third one will be this holiday bundle.
If you have a Keto Chow mug, you can go to the Dollar Tree and get plates and bowls and everything that match it.
Right.
All of our Dollar Tree bowls and dishes match this beautiful color.
You want to take your chocolate toffee to the next level.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what's happening right now? Oh, mini cookies.
Just do 3 or 4 of these.
Let's just do it. I'm assuming that you wipe the blood off of your hand from tending to your head.
Yeah, that was earlier today. So, okay, let's see who's in here.
Let's
you want to
say
put
hi.
this away to the side so it's
Sure.
not in our way?
Sure.
So, Steph is here.
Hey, Steph.
Lisa is here. Kim is here. Karen is here. James is here.
Hey, guys.
Gail is here.
Hello.
Sonia is here. Hello from Alabama.
Hello, Alabama.
And Deborah is here. Says, hi to KK family. I'm pretty new, but I enjoy all your comments and helpful information on the keto life.
Awesome. Thanks for being here.
Mary is here. Hello from Florida. Where in Florida are you, Mary?
Hello.
Emily is here. Hello from Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Christopher is here. Lori is here. Minnie, North Carolina fan.
What's the weather like there?
Minnie and North Carolina fans, adjust myself a hot cup of Bones caramel coffee. I'm ready for festivities.
Yes.
Sylvia is here. Shelly is here. Barb is here. Diana is here.
We're finishing off the rest of our Dunkin' Donuts, but earlier in the day I had some bananas.
Yeah.
Bananas bones.
So Christopher said someone is trying to kick us off of keto. Got a random package today from Walmart. Strawberry sugar-free wafers. Can't figure out who sent it. So Chris said it wasn't him.
That's strange. Wasn't us.
Okay, so yeah, please do us a favor, make sure you hit the like button on here. I think we have a whole bunch of viewers. We need to get the likes up on this.
We're so glad you're here.
So, okay. You know how my favorite thing to do for Christmas is make you cry, right?
Yes.
We got some ornaments today.
We got ornaments?
Yeah. So
I didn't even
if
know
I
you
wanna
went to the
start
post
you
office.
off. So the first one we got, I know your ice cream is gonna melt, but
That's okay.
this came from Helen.
Hey, Helen. Look at this.
There's no little note. It just says thank you so much.
Aw. Merry Christmas from, excuse me, Utah.
It's a Utah thing.
Beautiful.
We have a big box here, but I'm gonna hold that from James.
Probably should not have had that cookie because the
Okay.
crumb is right in my throat.
So, I'm
is
not a
beautiful.
super emotional person. Sometimes I cry.
Uh-oh. Did this make you cry?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Everybody get your tissues.
Oh.
Everybody get the tissues.
Let me put this on the tree.
No, you're gonna want
I'm
to sit
gonna
down for
cry. Hold on. Thank you so much. Look at that.
So if you're new to our channel,
Beautiful.
every ornament on our tree is from a subscriber. We started this last year. It's our subscriber Christmas tree. And this year we asked people to send ornaments that remind them of victory. Or that
Yes.
symbolize victory. So this one is from Steph.
Hey, Steph.
It's
And James.
And James. Well, this was from Steph.
Okay.
So she said, Joe and Rachel. I hope she doesn't mind me reading this, but I'm going to.
It's happening.
She said, my victory ornament truly is something. Diabetes has been on both sides of my family, more on my dad's side. However, I think I'm the only one that it's ever managed to reverse being diabetic. In 2014, I was diagnosed with type 2. 5 years of pricking, always being tired, always feeling bad, and spending a ton of money was enough for me. Thanks to keto, within 3 months of changing my way of eating, I was in remission.
Wow.
The weight loss was the bonus. March of 2021 will be 2 years since I've needed medicine for the dreaded demon.
Yay.
And why I'm not totally sure, but I've hung onto this EpiPen. Maybe to subconsciously remind me where I've been at one time and where I am now. But thanks to so many, especially the two of you and the 2KK family members, many who are friends now, I feel this is the perfect time to let this EpiPen go. I finally feel like I'm in a place with this lifestyle that I need new positive reminders and no more negative reminders.
Wow.
Victory won. And I got this and I'm like, is she making fun of the fact that I have removable teeth?
Fixing it.
No. What it is
Wow.
it is her insulin pen
Yay.
turned into an ornament.
Oh, thank goodness. I love this. Oh my gosh. You should have had me read this ahead of time. I'm sorry, but this is so awesome. This is awesome. Wow. Praise the Lord. That is such great news. We're putting it right up on the top.
Okay.
Oh, Steph, yes. That's an awesome victory. It's awesome. Oh my gracious.
This is from James.
James.
James Ortega.
Okay. Ruh-roh, what is this?
Oh my god.
Oh, wow! It's a camping birdhouse. Let's go camping. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Well, we know what I'm going to be wearing tomorrow night.
I'm thinking that's going to be fun on Christmas.
We're going to have to practice this. Wow, this is awesome.
Here's the ornament.
Oh, look. Beautiful. Uh-oh. What's in there?
I really liked James. I really did like him.
Oh, is this may be from Oh, Lord.
It's turkey
gizzards. It's turkey. Read the card. Let's read the card. Look at this. I think this is from Miss Lisa.
It says, Christmas is our season for being refreshed in the joy of God's gifts and our season for wonder, for generosity of spirit, for making time for what's truly important in life. Okay, so it says, I'm not big on words, but I cannot express my gratitude for you guys, for your 2KK family. You are both truly a blessing to all of us. Please accept a small gift as both a Christmas present and an expression of our many thanks.
Aww.
I hope you enjoy the antler game. When I saw it, I totally spoke to me, as this is so Rachel, and I just had to get it.
We're all
The ornament
enjoying
is
this.
a picture of my husband's and I victory to our health and our newfound victory over carbs. Also, the ornament speaks of our 2KK family and how we always encourage and build each other up daily through our friendships. Oh, and enjoy the contribution to the next Fear Factor.
Oh, my Lord. Cooked turkey gizzards packed in vinegar brine. Wow. But this is so, so exciting. Thank you.
This is awesome.
This is beautiful. And I just look at this gorgeous couple. What are they, like 18 years old?
I know, right? Look at that birdhouse.
Oh my gosh. This is awesome.
You cannot hang that on the tree.
I know. You know I wanted to hang that on there. How did you know I wanted to hang that on the tree?
Okay, so let's see what's back in here.
I'm gonna hang this
Let's get back up here. So Kim said, hi, Linda, Pennsylvania. She's from Pennsylvania. Jennifer is here from Tennessee. Daphne's from South California. Karen is here. Said, thanks, Chris, for a reminder. Done to go and hit that little like button on here. Steph said, welcome to the party, Joe and Rachel. Uh-oh, no sound. Oh, that's a long time ago. No here. Everybody should be able to hear us. I hope we haven't been going for 30 minutes. Gail said, you sure can't hang the gizzards on the tree. Fear Factor next episode.
Oh, wow. I can't wait.
Janice said, hello, I caught your live before bedtime. I have to be up at 2 a.m. to get to work.
Janice, I hope you have an awesome rest and then a beautiful day at work tomorrow. We love you, girl.
Chris said, it's cold here in Utah, but no snow to speak of. We're going to be getting some this week.
Oh, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your life with us, your journey with us, and letting us be a part of it. I mean, that's what makes it. That's what makes life for us, and certainly Christmas. I mean, what a perfect way to share Christmas together.
Yes.
Yes, this is from Lisa. Thank you
Lisa
so
said,
much.
I'm so glad you guys liked the gift.
Lisa, you are 18 years old. You and your husband are 18 years old. I'm completely convinced of it. Like I see the picture. The photo does not lie. You are 18 years old.
Michelle said the camper birdhouse is so cute.
Isn't this gorgeous?
It is awesome. Everything is awesome except for that. Except for that. We should have your mom participate in that Fear Factor. She likes gizzards.
Dang it. Completely fine for human consumption. Completely fine. Weren't you secretly hoping that maybe it said like...
Linda said she was crying at home. God bless you, Stephanie.
Stephanie, you're awesome. And that is like, that may be my favorite ornament to date. Because like, how cool is that? That is victory if I've ever seen it.
Ron said hello from Westminster, Maryland. Ron and Eileen are here.
Hello.
Okay, so you want to pick the winner?
For Chalk Zero?
For Chalk Zero?
Chalk Zero.
Okay, so we gotta do this.
I mailed Sean his thing this morning. I was so proud of myself. I actually walked out the door with package in hand. I, however, did not wear my key fob for the office.
Oh, you forgot it?
So that was fun. Yeah, fortunately there was somebody at the office already.
Okay, here we go. We got pick a winner right here.
Pick
Let me
a
make that big so
winner.
I can see it. Fetch.
How many people are in this?
I don't know yet.
There is, oh my goodness,
248 comments. This is for a $25 gift card.
You get to pick.
For Chalk Zero.
What you want.
Ready?
Here we go. Steph! It's Stephanie! Oh, wow.
Stephanie said, so happy to see so many awesome sponsors for this year. Can't wait to see how cute Rachel will look for day 2.
Well, I don't know if I look cute today, but you are cute today. Look at that. That is awesome. That makes me so happy. Well, that's exciting.
Okay, so Steph, just make sure you send us an email. I got to switch this over. We got too many things going on. I need a production guy.
I know you do.
Production guy.
You do.
So yeah, just send me an email, Joe at 2krazyketos, with your email. I'm sure I have it, but just send me. They usually want like your mailing address, your name, all of that information, so they can
blood
put you
type
in their database. And then they'll send you over a $25 gift card.
Do you enjoy pina coladas, long walks on the beach? It's basically like an eHarmony profile.
Yeah.
I remember like before we started dating, my cousin was like, you should fill out one of those like eHarmony things, right? I couldn't get through 1/4 of those. Did you ever try eHarmony? I couldn't get through the application.
Did. Before I met you, I started filling out an online profile. Yeah, and I got about an hour into it, and I'm like, yeah, this is not worth it. Has anybody met their spouse on a dating profile? I'm curious.
Yeah.
I mean, we know a few people who've met their spouse.
I do. My brother and sister-in-law met at Love at AOL. That was many moons ago.
People still have AOL accounts.
My mother... She's like still paying. Who's still paying for AOL?
Kabuto said, I'm not crying. You're crying.
Man. Steph got me.
Gail said, fantastic. No more insulin. What a victory.
Steph punched me in all the fields tonight.
I know. Believe me, I'm the one who picked it up and read it in the car.
That was a mistake, right? You're like, I'm not even going to make it home.
It was bad enough. I'm like, I have a slight headache. I wonder if I gave myself a concussion on my head with this thing. So,
I don't think I'm going to let him go to bed tonight.
So basically what happened was I was going down the side of the house over by the RV because our microwave had a problem with it and the control board was bad. And it was like $60 for a control board or $90 for a new microwave. So I'm like, I'm just buying a new microwave.
Just get a new microwave.
And I'm carrying it down the side and there's a window AC for the garage. And it's got a big cage.
Yeah.
And I was going down and I like bent down and came right up. The skin is still on the AC.
Why couldn't you clean that off?
I don't know. It's kind of cool though. It's a big hunk of skin.
So gross. What's wrong with this guy?
A lot. I'm married to you.
That's true.
Maitreya said, I am a summer person. 8 blankets on my bed, and my spouse gave me the look when I whined that she didn't preheat the bed for me.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, so Rachel is always hot. Always hot.
Always hot.
It's 65 degrees. Can you turn on the AC? I'm like, no, I'm not turning on the AC. First of all, I don't want the electric bill. Second of all, I don't have the AC set to go lower than it is outside. I walk in her, like she shed this morning, she's got the heat blasting. It's like 100 degrees in there. I'm not even complaining about the heat. I'm just like, wait a second.
What do you got the heat on for?
You're always yelling at me that you're cold, you're hot, and here you are with the heat on.
Well, it was early this morning. I am trying to make sure every morning at 5 a.m.
I got to put this in the freezer because I'm not going to eat it right now.
I'm doing my devotions because sometimes the day just gets away from you, especially like in December. So I'm up, but I'm cold as soon as I wake up in the morning. It doesn't even have to be like, you know, cold, super cold outside, but I'm cold in the morning. It's like so weird. So yeah, I totally had a heater on and he caught me with the heater on. That was not good. All right, so let's see. Joyce, it skipped, of course. I can't man this thing. You don't want me manning this.
The problem is...
You know what we need to do is start from the bottom and work up.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Let's do that.
The problem is that our cold snap is over. So now it's like 70 degrees outside, which is colder than we ever keep the house, and I am like ridiculously hot.
It's too late now. I've already decided that this year's live stream is going to be a pajama party for me.
Is it?
Pajamas every day.
I have that one.
2020.
I actually have 2 of them. I have a bowl one, and I forget what
don't tell everybody. I may need them. We got 12. We got 10 more days after this.
Okay.
Who knows?
Steph said I had a diabetic story today with a picture of my sister in Discord.
That's awesome. Because here's the thing. We need to share what is the specific thing that we've been dealing with. I was talking to somebody today that I ran into in the office that is battling Hashimoto's. And so she has heard me talk about type 2 diabetes because of my mom.
Right.
But she's like, wow, I wish that keto would speak to my Hashimoto's. And I'm like, whoa. I need to connect you with Nisha Berry because she has had the exact same issue. She's about your age. So like, yeah, you need to talk to her. So when you share your specific situation, it'll speak to somebody. It really, really will.
Yep. That's why it's like always like, please send your story out. You know, it's not that we want content. It's because it's going to impact somebody.
Because for whatever reason, she was not making the connection of like keto and all good health. She
Right.
was like, keto is for people with diabetes.
Right. Or just want to lose weight.
Right, exactly.
Lisa said, enjoy the gizzards.
Thank you.
Melinda said, I was 75. I literally laid outside to soak up the last warmth of the year. Wanda is in Bellevue, Florida.
Oh, wow.
Chris said, Max is saying everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome. Now I want to watch the Lego movie.
And Lisa found those gizzards at a
Turkish
Amish grocery store.
Turkish
Turkish
towels.
is on my mind because we were talking about Turkish towels the other day on my birthday live stream, and my sister was in, and
she got some.
She went and immediately and bought them because they moved into a very small house.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's just her and my mom, and she's like, we don't have a lot of room, and we want something that dries quickly.
And the regular towels just are not drying quickly.
Beating up your washer and dryer, which I can't stand. Every time I go into our bathroom and one of the old towels is out, and I'm like, oh, because we need like a couple of them for the day, But the Turkish towels are just on my mind because she was texting me earlier saying, like, I really hope these work. I'm like, I'm telling you, they don't look like they're going to work, but they work. Like, it makes no sense. You're like, where does the water go?
They're too thin. They're not going to work.
No.
And
it's amazing. And I was always one of those people that wants those super thick, like, heavy, like, 3-inch things that the second you get water,
hotel experience.
It weighs, like, 5 pounds just picking up a towel.
Wrap it up, and I don't want to be able to get up.
Emily said, my favorite season is fall winter. If I could have the season year round, I'd be a happy camper. I don't like warm or hot weather at all.
I'm with you there, and there's something so magical.
You live in Florida.
I know, it doesn't make any sense, but I love the crispness of mornings in fall and winter. And also, I enjoy when you see those first buds of spring. I can remember getting very excited about the cherry blossoms when I was living just outside of Washington, D.C., because it is just so gorgeous. Right? And it's crisp.
Gail said, believe it or not, I used to love chicken gizzards as a child, but as an adult, I can't do organ meats.
I've never had turkey gizzards. This is going to be a first.
When we were on our way home from Silver Springs, we stopped at a little Amish market, and they had canned chicken and canned beef, and Rachel would not let me buy it because it was like $10 a can.
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't because it was gross. It was like it was like $11.
It was like 10 cents. Yeah.
I was like $11 for what's in there? Crab, right?
It reminded me of the episode of MASH with the canned chicken, the canned Cornish game hens.
Not good.
Or pheasant. It was canned pheasant, I believe.
We'll save up our pennies and get it.
Okay.
Yeah, congratulations to Stephanie. That is so awesome.
We're going to get past all the congratulations. Leah said, thank you, Chris and Miriam, for tonight's day 2 of Keto Giveaway. Yes, thank you very much.
Yes.
If you're late joining us in, we have today's sponsor is Keto Chow with 3 separate giveaways. We'll go over them again.
Amazing.
So we're going to pick them tomorrow, and the way you're going to enter is the same thing. When this is over, you're going to go over to the replay of today's live stream. You can even go in now. You can't do it in the chat. You actually have to go into the comment section, and you're going to leave a comment. You have to be subscribed to the channel, and you have to live in the United States. And we're going to have 3 winners. And what we're going to have is, the first winner we're going to pick is for the November Chef's Bundle. And I don't remember everything that's in there. I'm sure Chris and Miriam can remind us. But there's like eggnog, creamy tomato basil, the big bag of chicken soup, the cup measure, and the spatula, some chocolate peanut butter. The second thing we're going to pick for tomorrow is for the December Chef's Bundle. That comes with this little cutting board, and there is apple pie in this package. And then the third thing we're going to pick is for what the Black Friday deal was with that little mug. And again, there's apple pie in there as well.
Such an amazing assortment. And there's so much that I love. What is your current favorite Keto Chow? Because I mean, it changes based on the seasons for me.
Oh, it's pistachio. And I don't know. I'm like really into all the new flavors right now. I mean, whatever apple pie we have one over there and we have 2 here. I found a couple more.
You gonna wear it on your chest?
No, I'm not gonna wear it on my chest. I have a really good case for spousal abuse.
I know. His whole chest is burnt. Now he's got a dent in his head. You fell. You tell everybody you fell.
Okay. Lisa said, I want that cutting board. Paige said, congratulations. The sponsors are awesome for contributing. These are some awesome products.
Oh, okay. So here we go. we're having some people talking about meeting their spouse on eHarmony. So Christopher actually met his spouse on eHarmony. How awesome.
That is so awesome.
So you knew it was going to work out and that she was going to like be all in because she finished the application. If she finished the eHarmony application, like she's a keeper, okay? She's a keeper. And same for him. I mean, that's follow through right there. I'm not kidding. I could not finish it. Paige says, congratulations. Sponsors are so awesome. Dory's VSG Journey says online. Yes. Wow, that is so awesome. Oh, James says, yay, yeehaw, bring on the chocolate. I love it. Nicole met her husband online. Shelly met her husband on Facebook. Shelly and Heath, brought to you by Facebook. Okay, so
That's so awesome.
That makes me love Facebook so much more now.
Ladybug met her husband on Tinder.
Wow. Lisa, you met your hubby online dating site too.
That's so awesome.
That is so cool.
So do you want to give a little sneak peek? Now tomorrow's sponsor is going to be Nush.
Noosh. We just like saying that word.
And then tomorrow's Friday, which is the 11th. And then Saturday is Redmond Real Salt, the 12th.
Are we
Do we want to give a little hint to what the giveaway on the 12th is? Because you're not going to want to miss this one.
It's really exciting.
I'm going to have to actually move this over.
Are we allowed to share it?
Yeah. I'm going to have to move this over. So you can talk up here while I move this over there.
I'm so excited. Lucy said, not married, but I met my boyfriend of 6 years online. I'm loving this. Yeah, I love it. Lori says, I met my spouse through Yahoo Singles. You really have to be careful about the weirdos. My weirdo is pretty cool. I love that. My weirdo is pretty cool too, although he bumps into things. Look at this. I'm so excited. Rachel says, I met my husband on Plenty of Fish. He was a gem amongst the creepers. Because, yeah, it could get dicey out there.
Okay, you want to show it?
Yes. Let's do it.
Okay.
We got a bundle.
We got a bundle at Redmond.
I'm
gonna put the link down below after we're done.
There's a 2 Crazy Ketos bundle.
And on Saturday, the giveaway from Redmond is we're giving one of these bundles away.
How cool is that?
So what you get in the bundle is a couple of the little salt licks. Mm-hmm. You get a big bag of the salt. You get the little salt, the little salt bamboo salt dish.
That's our favorite thing.
You get a couple of the little refill things that you can carry in your purse or in your pocket. You get the seasoned salt, and you get a 10-ounce shaker.
And it's the 2KK
and they've
bundle.
already got it discounted at $45.99. You get all that. Great for Christmas present.
Yeah.
So we're super excited about that.
I can't believe it. We got our face on something. Our face is
I
on something,
didn't even
honey.
show you that. You didn't even see this. I don't know if you saw this.
I did. I scrolled down so I could see it.
So if you go down, Rachel wrote this little quote here.
Yeah.
It says, you want to read it?
Yeah, it says, life is sweet, salty, colorful, and gritty, and we wouldn't have it any other way. We choose Redmond because we like our salt the way we like our life. Real. We are. If anything, we're real, right? Like, to a fault, but real.
Okay, let me turn this back on.
I love it. So it's so exciting.
So, yeah, so that's going to be the giveaway on Saturday. Tomorrow is going to be Nush. And Saturday's going to be at 8:30 still, right? We're keeping everything at 8:30 to make it easy on everybody, right? So we don't have to change things around or...
It's going to be hard for you to continue remembering things if you keep bumping your head. So we're going to just keep it at 8:30. It's going to be easy for you to remember.
So, yep. But that is available to order right now. Should I go put it into the description? Or no, you're going to kill me if I
No, I'm going to kill you.
I'm going to do it anyway.
Now I can't even see who's talking.
Okay. There's your chat.
There we go. All right, so where are we at? See?
There you go.
Nope, we're missing some because
There's Tara met her husband on eHarmony. Swore wasn't interested in a serious relationship. 7 years later, here we are.
Mary said, I got matched with my ex-husband on eHarmony. So there's a vote probably against it, right? Let's see. I can't focus on where we're at. You'll have to point the arrow to it. Here. Oh, it says, Denise says, I cooked the turkey giblets, gizzards, liver, heart, and neck in an Instapot. Totally made the gizzards so tender and not hard to chew. Well, there's a vote for gizzards because it's the texture that I have an issue with. It's not the taste. I mean, it tastes like turkey, right? But I can't take the weird mouthfeel.
There's one up there from Steph you can read, and I'm gonna put this link into the description real quick.
All right, so Defense Wiz says, still a Keto Chow noob. Haven't tried it yet, but will soon. I think you're gonna love it. Joe says, never had any, but stocked up on BF. Lisa says, so far I've had the tomato basil and the chicken soup. Now I have to try the sweets. Yes, the sweet ones are really good, but I'm actually glad that you started with savory, because a lot of times people try the sweet and then they never give the savory a try, but there's so much that you can do with the savory. And if you go onto Keto Chow's website, they have so many recipes. Like it's an entire online cookbook.
Oh, I can't put it in right now because it's requiring us to add our little link thing in there. So.
Jenna said, Miriam, I love the coffee mug so much. Beautiful. Yes, she has gorgeous handwriting.
She does.
And this is coming with that one bundle. And you know what else I love?
Oh, I forgot about this one.
I hid it in the mug. Why did I show you the mug? Is this sachet. I love these little sachets. I think it's the perfect stocking stuffer. Mm-hmm. And it's got the magnesium drops, the electrolyte drops, and the fasting drops all together. Boom.
Look at another apple pie.
Great for anybody.
To
hide it.
Gail said Joe is a 50-year-old hot mess.
He is a 50-year-old hot mess.
Did you read the one from Stephanie?
Of course, I'm a grown woman sitting next to you in footy pajamas.
Yeah. Did you read one from Stephanie about the EpiPen?
No, I did not.
I said, I missed that someone asked if that was my pen. Yes, it was the very last one in my box, and it just sat all this time in the fridge as a reminder and helped me with accountability.
I love that. But you know what? You have had so much great success, and you look fantastic, and you're cooking such delicious meals. I'm glad that we can hold on to the EpiPen now, because you got this, girl. Like, you just got this, and you're leading others.
Joe said cell phones and the internet wasn't invented when I met my wife.
Aww.
It's funny, we've been watching the mini-series. I don't know why we're watching all of this stuff.
We need to stop, because we're not going to be able to sleep soon.
We're watching the mini-series on Netflix.
This is what you do when you have just a little bit of Keto Chow left. You pour your coffee into it, because you don't want to miss any of it.
We were watching the one on Ted Bundy. It's like it's like the Ted Bundy tapes.
Coffee soup.
And they're talking about, and you're watching, and you're like, why couldn't they catch him when he was going to state the states? Because there was no internet. They like, everything was like snail mail, right? Nobody knew state to state what was going on. They said it was the first time when the 3 states got together to compare notes. It was the first time that's ever happened.
There wasn't even a photo on a driver's license.
My first driver's license did not have a photo.
How old are you? How old?
It was typed. It was a piece of cardboard, and it was typed on. You could easily fake your own driver's license.
Yeah.
There was no picture.
It was so frightening. It was crazy. Netflix, stop with these like what happened dramas. We're addicted to watching them.
Steph said, I met my James the night I met my ex-husband, and they were best friends. I picked the wrong man first.
Oh, wow. Tara's here. Yes, lots of wackadoodles in the online dating world. Oh, my Lord. Yes.
Everyone's talking about how great this bundle is. Dawn said, my husband and I reconnected on Facebook after 25 years, graduated together, and then married 25 years later.
How romantic is that? That is so stinking romantic.
Denise wants to know, can you sprinkle Keto Chow on top of your Keto Chow ice cream? Not really. I mean,
why
you
not?
Could, but it's gonna be kind of grainy and stuff.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very salty.
Well, what happens too is it will like just stick.
Yeah.
There's a film because of the fibers in it.
It's the acacia gum.
Yeah.
Let's see. Blaine said, I honestly couldn't find anything on Keto Chow that seemed appealing.
Okay.
We didn't like it at first either. For us, it's just if you're on the go. Like, we are constantly on the go, so it's nice having something because, like, Rachel left the house this morning at 9 o'clock and she got home about an hour ago with no chance to eat, so she'll bring something with her to the church and keep it in the refrigerator, especially on Sundays, something like that.
I had such a great day, though, spending the afternoon with a bunch of kiddos, taping a video for them kind of answering questions that, like, they thought about what was, like, the nativity Like, what did the manger smell like? What do they think the manger smelled like?
Right.
I mean, it was hilarious. I've never giggled so hard in my life.
Defense Wiz said, take the apple pie right now, Rachel.
Yes.
I think you did already.
Dun 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 dun. It's in there.
He said, not only did we meet on Facebook, but after 6 weeks, I moved in with her, and a few months later, we flew to Vegas and got married. We did not tell anyone until afterwards. 7 years later, best decision ever.
Wow.
That is so awesome.
What a whirlwind romance. Man, I am loving this. Tell me more, like, online dating stories, because I have heard some doozies. I've had some friends that have had some terrible circumstances.
Mary said, my husband and I reconnected on Facebook. We were friends in 5th grade and all through high school. Rachel said
neat.
Ted Bundy was a complete psycho and a narcissist.
It was like you've heard of that, and I mean I've read it in a textbook, but there was something about like just seeing him and like hearing his voice. I had never heard his voice before. I mean, he was in all the newspapers when you were growing up, and he was like this huge cautionary tale. Why by the time I was in like elementary school and middle school, you know, you always went with a buddy. I feel like he was the reason for the buddy system, right? Like never travel by yourself anywhere. But it wasn't until this documentary that I had ever heard his voice. Oh,
Renee said that he was caught right outside of her hometown.
Oh my gracious. Well, it was the first time or in Florida, because he was caught twice.
Well,
and he escaped from prison.
He was
twice.
A psycho, but he was brilliant.
Oh my gracious.
I thought it was interesting. We were watching like the actual judge when he was convicted, and he was like, "You would have been a great lawyer. Too bad you went the wrong way." Right?
Like
it was like, wow. Like there's a compliment. The guy who just sentenced you to death is saying you would have been a great lawyer.
But I thought, how bad is this guy that the lawyer, I mean, that he's got the judge saying at the end of it, like, no hard feelings, like, I have no animosity towards you. And it was like, I've got enough animosity for, like, everybody in the room.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't believe it.
Shauna wants to see the video of the kids talking about the nativity. We'll post it in the Facebook group once they put it together.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It's
Joe
gonna be
said
so fun.
Florida had pictures on driver license before a lot of states. I remember when I worked in a toy store in 1980 and a person from California tried to use a pictureless driver's license. I thought they were pulling my leg.
Yeah, because, well, I grew up, I never wanted to get rid of my initial driver's license picture when I was 16, because I had randomly gone to the beach and somehow maintained a tan, and that was it. It wasn't until I went on keto that I didn't just like white as a ghost, burn, peel, white as a ghost. I never maintained a tan, and for like literally a long enough to get that driver's license photo, I had a tan, and I was like, oh, don't make me have to change my driver's license photo. But they did.
Sonia said, married my husband when I was still in high school almost 34 years ago. He's still the love of my life. I find new things to love about him every day. So blessed.
Sonia, I love that. That is so romantic. I love, I always grew up on like Disney fairy tale stories, and you would be like, okay, you're at the wedding and it's happily ever after. I love, my favorite is hearing stories of people 40 years in. Mm-hmm. I love like growing old together.
Well, look at Chris and Miriam met at a Halloween dance. I waited to propose a bit. We were engaged 2.5 weeks after we met.
How romantic is that? And look at their gorgeous family.
They're babies.
They were babies. If you've seen like they're getting married photos, I mean, they're just like baby people. They're still young. I mean,
still are young.
They have really beautiful young faces. Y'all are always going to be blessed just looking young. No one's ever going to believe how old you are.
Like you think that the girls are Miriam's twins.
Yes, gorgeous. Tanya says.
So Jessica said, my husband and I met freshman year of high school, then moved away. My senior year, we decided to long distance and did that for 3 years. He moved to Arizona. We got married. It's been 14 years now.
And that is, I love hearing that too, because a lot of times people are like, I don't think that you can, have a long distance relationship and make it work. And people do.
Yeah.
In fact, my parents got engaged, and then he went off to serve in Vietnam. So it was like, he locked that puppy down before he left, right? And then it was a year of really just corresponding through like writing. And I think that that's so romantic, right? I love that.
Gail said, I'm going to be getting oral surgery soon, so Keto Chows I have will come in handy.
Oh my gracious, Gail.
That's what it's good for. Lately Book said, worst internet date ever was the guy who texted me while I was on the way to meet him and asked if he told me about his birth defect. Couldn't have handled that, but he smelled and talked about his ex.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so can I share one? Can I share, not my personal, but like my good friend went on a date. She met this guy and they were going to go to a concert. It happened to be like a Christian concert. And so she meets this guy, and I think it was on like one of those like Christian mingle type things or whatever. So they meet up at the concert and he's buying like the tickets. And he said, do me a favor, pretend like you're deaf because we can get cheaper seats. So, because she wanted to sit up front, but he was like, well, we'll sit up front, but you don't have to pay for that if we're in like the deaf section. So she's like, oh my gosh, she didn't, it was a first date. She didn't want to rock the boat, but then she felt like totally like mortified by this. So they're sitting there and he's just doing like arbitrary hand signals. And the worst thing ever, like half of our youth group just happened to be at that concert too. So at the intermission, we all go up to her and are like, what's happening over here? Like, what is going on? And she's like, can you please spring me from this date? I am in the worst date ever.
Wow.
How cheap is this guy?
Wow. Miriam said, Chris Bear, best decision of my life was getting married to you.
Aw, I love that.
We got a super chat. Stephanie, thank you very much for the $20 super chat. I said I ordered something. James and I got 3 extra ones and sent you for giveaways. You should get them tomorrow.
Aww.
No note, but you're going to know they're from me, being 3 identical things. Yes, I saw your email. Thank you very much. So Steph sent something for us to give away on the channel.
Awesome. We love giving stuff away. Thank you.
Let's see. Tanya said, my hubby and I met on Christian Mingle on Christmas Eve in a chat room because he threw a virtual snowball.
Oh, how cute.
He sent me lots of messages, but I couldn't respond. He accidentally blocked me.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And there's nothing you can do because, right? Like, because it's going on. I mean, I can't even tell you how many times I've accidentally like typed something dumb in a chat and it's like, it's just out there. I pressed return with my chubby pinky finger before I had a chance to like get the right word in there.
I just remember Rachel and I met, like she was working at her brother's comic book store and I went there for baseball cards because he had 2 different stores. And we met, and then like the next day she had to go to a show. Where you were going to North Carolina, I think?
Yeah. No,
right?
It was South Carolina.
South Carolina. She had to go. No, you were going to Tampa.
Oh, the first one.
That's right. You were going to. And so we texted the entire time she was driving in the car with her mother, with her brother. And I remember like 3 days later, like we're looking at our phone bill, and in 3 days we had sent over 500 texts. And this is back when they charged you per text.
Per text. How romantic. How romantic. Before unlimited text messaging.
I just remember your mom being like, will you guys knock it off? Because you're supposed to be like having conversations with your mother and your brother in the car driving to Tampa.
Yeah.
You're in the back seat texting me. Because the thing is that we both had kids. So like we saw each other. Most of our dates were like, with everybody children. Get together. We're going to the park. We're going to hang out. We're going to blend this, make sure everybody gets along before we even get serious. But we just had a lot of phone and text conversations because we had responsibility as kids and with kids and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had extensive text messages.
Is there a little bit of you that wants to say like everything be unlimited in text messages except for the group chat? It would probably quiet it.
No comment.
If you could.
I hate group text messages.
Or
who hates group text messages?
Or the person who only does the heart. Like you have to pay for that. Okay, because I just checked my mail thinking that I had a new information.
Yeah,
and it was just that you liked it.
The group text messages is somebody puts a message and then you get 50 people putting a heart, thumbs up, and it's like you're not even responding. Right? And now I have to go look for this little silly heart. Like, I don't care about that. Okay, great. You read it. You like it. Good. We don't have to, everybody doesn't need to know that.
I know. Heart. 47
I sound like a Grinch, but it's just...
You are. Well, you got... This is on your...
It is. It's
You're
just...
slaying it.
It's annoying because, like, your phone is constantly going off.
Ding,
And
ding.
I'm a person who... My phone, I walk in the house... Phone goes on vibrate, it goes down, and I don't care. And once an hour, I'm going to pick it up and look at it and say, if it was important, you're going to leave me a message. Most of the time, they don't leave me a message, which means it's not important. Rachel's the kind of person, the phone's ringing. So? She's like, you got to go look.
Well, I've got 3 children.
But see, I guess I grew up at a time where you weren't always available to somebody.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't always need to be available to somebody.
Maybe your beeper is beeping and you need to go find a payphone.
That's true.
Over by the mall.
That's
143,
true. Tanya said
Joe.
eventually we were able to communicate.
There you go. Everybody's...
Steph said sometimes tricky new relationship if kids were involved. We got lucky because Jimmy always had been involved in Hillary's life. He went from Uncle Jimmy to Daddy.
Oh,
that's so
that
awesome.
is so sweet. I love that.
Shauna said I'm against virtual kidnapping and group texts.
There you go. Shauna said, I had a friend and hubby go to dinner at a local restaurant one time, and at the same time, I was on a blind date. Her hubby sat facing me, tables away, sticking things in his nose. Awesome. Oh, I don't think that Beth would be upset if I shared this. So
well, she's not in here.
She's not in here, so it's up. But she's in our Facebook family group.
Well,
my
now
friend
you just
Beth.
told everybody.
So, I accidentally went on their first date. I did not realize.
I remember you told me about that.
It was their first date, but like they were going to, we were all going to something with like the church, but like he thought he was just taking her. And so he opens, and he had like a Trans Am. So there was no, I mean, we were like, everybody's this close together. And there was like a big bunch of, a bouquet in the back seat. But now my ride, like we all came as like a group of girls. The rest of the group of girls like left. So now I'm trapped there on their romantic first date because he's got flowers for her and like all kinds of sweet things. We're in a tiny little car and it's like him, her, and me in the back seat, like right between them.
Didn't you have another date where you were hiding from like an ex-boyfriend or something? And you jumped in the car.
I jumped in the car with Noelle.
Ruined another one of their dates.
Yeah, I
you like to just intrude on people's dates.
Well, they managed to have 4 children, so I wasn't there for all of it. They got their time alone.
Renee said, Dad married my mom after 2 weeks, went to Vietnam. I have a ton of letters she wrote to him there. 27 years married before my mom passed.
Isn't that romantic? I just love that. I mean, and that takes a lot of effort. And you think about like waiting for that letter to come and, you know, just like how far it has to travel. It's so romantic.
I feel encouraged because, like, see, Tina said she's been married for 37 years. We were only dating for 3 months before. We took 6 months to get engaged, a year to get married.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were like, that was like very short period of time. So like, it looks like that my first one was 3 years before I got married and that didn't work out. So maybe the shorter, the longer the marriage lasts.
Who knows? I think it's just, I do think you have to really know yourself.
See, I was smart. I married the complete opposite of my first one.
Aw. I think.
Hey, I love you.
Well, thanks.
Wanda said, my husband and I met on a corner at a stoplight. We looked at each other, rolled down our car windows to talk. We were married 6 weeks later. February will be our 40th anniversary.
Wow. Was it like a Joey from Friends rolls down the window? How you doing? Can I get your digits? How you doing?
Defense Wiz said, always set a ring alert on your phone during a first date. If it's going well, you ignore it. If it's not going well, take the call and say there's an emergency at home and you gotta go.
Wow.
That's a good one.
That's really brilliant.
I don't know if Caleb heard that one. We got to remind him of that one.
Yeah, just in case.
Matreya said, we obviously have only been married since 2015, but I met my beloved in elementary school, and by sophomore year in college, obviously not able to get rid of me.
I love that. That is so romantic. I mean, that reconnection.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Lots of people who hate group texts. Lucy said group texts are the worst. We need to, let's start a revolution. Ban group text messaging. Shelly said, I leave group chats. I leave them too, and somehow I get drawn back into them.
Well, sometimes it's like a family one, and you can't, just, I'm leaving the family. I got to go.
Anthony just mutes them.
Yeah, because they can get... Well, they were in some, especially in this year in 2020, in order to stay connected, you would have like groups of people, like maybe, college study groups or, youth groups or things like that. And I mean, it could be a lot of people. There could be 47 people in the chat.
Right.
So, I mean, in that group text.
Right.
So if everybody just puts in one message a day, you're talking 50 messages.
Renee said I keep getting group texts from a wrong number involving someone's family member who's in prison.
Wow.
He said the 2KK Discord is basically a giant group
yes.
text. Yes, but you can say, you know what? I'm going to walk away.
But you get to choose.
But here's what I'm going to tell you to do. Don't do what I did, which is download the Discord app onto your Mac computer. And then when I go into the other room, it's like listening to a text message. Ding, ding.
Can you turn ding off?
Yeah, just turn off the app. Like just go in and close out the app and it doesn't happen. But so long as the app is open on my computer, it's constantly giving me the notifications.
I think it's because it's different than my text message alert that it's not bothering me yet, because it's a different noise.
Right.
You have to work out that noise. Like, I cannot stand my alarm clock song outside of my alarm clock. Like,
that's why you make that your alarm clock sound.
You have to pick a song that you're like, I hate this song, because no matter, it could be your favorite song, and then it's going to be your least favorite song.
Right. Steph said my mom and my dad, when she was on a date with my uncle. My uncle had to borrow dad's car, and dad said he had to be there. So double date, and mama ended up with my dad.
Oh my gracious! I love that. I can remember my grandmother telling me about like my grandfather and her. She was friends with his sister, and just talking about going over to the house and exchanging glances across the room.
Chris put up his high school their engagement picture.
They're toddlers, basically. They're little people. They're like the little people from Fisher Price.
Renee said, Joe and Rachel, I bet your exes are kicking themselves now. You know what? They're both happy.
Yeah, they're both happily married.
So that's good.
I'm glad
everybody's with who they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Lisa said, hubby and I met in person in July, moved in together in October, and got married December 28th.
I'm not for everybody, Joe. I'm not for everybody.
Joanne said, how do you make Keto Chow ice cream? Okay.
I'm not everybody's cup of coffee and Keto Chow mixed together.
Keto ice cream is the best thing to do is do a search for Carrie Brown's recipes. We actually have a link on our website for like some of her recipe books, but she's got a few keto ice cream recipes if you want plain keto ice cream. Most of the time we're using Keto Chow ice cream, which is we're basically making a Keto Chow and turning it into ice cream, because it's lower in carb and you're getting all of your vitamins and your nutrients. It's not quite as like thick and creamy as like buying Rebel or something like that, but we really like it, and you get a giant portion. Like that big bowl that Rachel had, that was a half a serving.
Half.
So, and there's two ways you can do it. You can do a search on our channel for blender ice cream or Keto Chow blender ice cream, where we make it in a Vitamix, which is pretty much like 3 to 4 ounces of heavy cream, and then like 8 ounces of almond milk, and then a couple of cups of ice in a blender, and you just blend it all together and tamp it down. But you have to have like a good blender, like a Vitamix. Or you could make regular Keto Chow, you stick it in the refrigerator, and then when you're ready to turn it into ice cream, you pour it into an ice cream maker. It
really is like, all joking aside.
But it's a meal. It's not really a
delicious,
dessert. But it makes it go a lot longer.
But there is nowhere else that I am getting ice cream that is giving me my electrolytes and like protein and nutrients. Like if I eat other ice creams, it's just dessert. It's not really doing any work for me. But Keto Chow ice cream is like, I feel like I'm doubly blessed because it's delicious and it's also doing stuff.
Yep. Shauna said, my company, because we all work independently with clients, always get us in group texts. Even if they say do not respond, someone always does.
Did you get a lot during this season where it was like you don't even know where the text message started? It's like it either was a political thing or it was, I mean, all kinds of stuff. And I'm just like, how did you even get my phone number? And it's like, would you like to help, rescue puppies? And I felt so terrible, but after a while, I just had to stop. I just had to type in STOP.
Yeah, a lot of times I was,
and that
I mean,
stops
especially
it.
like pre the
Of course
election,
I want to help
I
puppies.
was getting like so many things from both sides. And it didn't say anything. I'm like, how did I get into this texting? And I was just every message hitting stop, hoping that it would stop it. Sometimes it worked, and sometimes it
felt
didn't.
like it just went down another avenue. And I was really, really hoping that somehow it connected me with whoever turned my name in as like, hey, I bet Rachel would love a message from you.
Alex said with Messenger you can mute a conversation as well. Yeah, Anthony showed me how to do that.
Aren't you glad you have kids?
Yeah, I know. Paige said so excited for the Keto Chow giveaways.
Yes.
Carolyn said, I love brie cheese. Have you warmed it in the oven with a nice topping? It all softens it. I just can't get into brie cheese.
There's something going on in the flavor for me.
I don't know why.
And we love every other cheese.
Les hit 39 years this year.
Wow. Congratulations.
Just jumped in.
He had said, my dad used to date my stepdad's sister before he met my mom. Then my brother, my cousin, and my best friend all dated the same girl. Aren't small towns fun? You know, where my grandparents grew up, yeah, I've got like cousins that are like, you know, a cousin from this side married a cousin from this side. So I think that's probably helped move my parents like out of that area. It was just like, look, we need a bigger dating pool at this point.
Okay.
Here's the wedding photo.
They're putting up wedding photos and stuff.
They're so
you gotta
cute.
click on them.
They're the cutest. I mean, it's not surprising that their children are so gorgeous, right? Like, this is what happens.
Let's see. Deb said, a search on keto ice cream is how I found you guys. The best day ever. Keto Chow ice cream recipe and Vitamix and 2KK family for life.
Aw, thank you. I love finding out how people find out about us.
Annie said, I love making keto chow really thick by using less water like pudding. Yum.
Yes.
You can also add xanthan gum or guar gum, or you can add some gelatin, but you got to add the gelatin at the right time. Otherwise, it gets very grainy and like little balls in there, which I really don't enjoy. And Renee said, reminds me of the old wax bottle candy where people chewed on the wax. I remember those things.
Oh my gosh, yes, that was my elementary school jam. At the top of the monkey bars, we would have the little wax Coke bottles. It would be filled with like a Coke liquid.
Yeah, but it was like one bite of it.
It was one bite, and then it squirted out, and then it always gave me a stomach ache. Always. Whatever that liquid was like liquid, I don't know, it was like Ipecac or something that they had like put inside of that. But you would chew on the wax, and then you would make yourself braces. Remember that? Like, yes, you'd always do the...
I'm pulling up a photo because we're being asked for a wedding photo.
Always put it across.
Their screen's not going to be big enough, but...
Right. What was that thing from Tootsie? Like, how far back do you want to go? Like, how far back does it go?
I got one. Just give me a second.
I'm a whole lot of woman, but that's okay. We were super happy.
Mm-hmm.
There was no denying that Joe loved me for me.
Here we go.
You sharing it? Is that us? Is that me and you, babe? There we are.
There you go.
With my Ronald McDonald hair. It was a magical orange hair color.
And I'll pull up another one.
Is it gonna be amazing? Hopefully not me in my honeymoon bikini. Let's see.
I can't get this one to go away.
I know. It's haunting us. It's coming after us. Are you able to move it? Let's see. Can he fix it? He's Joe. He's not Bob. He's not Bob the Builder. He's doing the best he can. Let's see.
You know what? Here.
Put it in a new.
We're just going to put it up like this.
There you go.
It's going to be in the middle.
It's going to be in the middle of the shot. There we are. Where is my waist? I didn't have one. I feel like I could have arm wrestled you back then. I should have. I feel like I could have taken you.
I don't know. Rachel said, oh, beautiful. Hey, Rachel.
You're so awesome. Hey, Miss Rachel.
So, Rachel looked taller in that photo.
I did. It's keto.
Miriam said she likes red hair. That was my favorite hair color. Her
Orange.
Mother hated it.
It would look like Ronald McDonald.
I loved that hair color. That is I just loved this hair. I got to put it back up because I'm never going to get to see that again.
Yeah. now it's just going white and gray. And look at you have a kind of a baby face too.
Yeah, we were a little
still
big.
bald. My Mr. Clean.
You know what the scary part is? That was our lowest weight.
That was our lowest weight.
That was
it
our
was.
lowest
Well,
weight.
I had, you know how it is. You're about to get married. Gonna lose some weight for the
lost
wedding.
Weight. I want to say I was about 240 pounds in that. And then we quickly ended up at almost 290.
I had you beat, bud.
No, not in that. You had lost a bunch of weight. I remember. And then we just you get married like, hey, got him. Who cares now?
Yeah. Can't get away now. Instead, now we've lost weight, but now I just wear whatever.
So it's been a month.
It's been a month.
Are you enjoying not having to worry about the fact that you have a bunch of gray roots coming in?
Yes, I'm loving it. Thank you guys, because this is honestly the Christmas present.
I just realized that it's been a month, and you haven't.
You guys have really.
Usually by now you're coming to me like you got to do my hair. Please.
I'm gonna work up the courage to do the Renee shave though, because she takes the gray to an even cooler thing. I think that is just rad. I love it when you have that the shaved part.
Chris said, "What the earring?" Yes, I used to wear an earring. Every once in a while, Rachel wants me to put it back in.
He had the big gauge. He was like
I had a
pirate.
big giant gauge in my ear.
I always wanted to marry a pirate.
I remember when I got my ear pierced when I was in high school, and my mom wasn't very happy about that.
No, it was a terrible.
I worked in New York City nightclubs. I was a bouncer in New York City.
Did that make you look tough?
It's just the thing to do, along with everybody had the party in the front. And
did you have a mullet?
No, I never had a mullet.
I did.
But everybody had the tails. I grew up with the tails. Remember where you had short hair and you had that little rat tail coming down the back?
No.
Even my mom had one of those.
No.
We
all had the front. We had the Farrah Fawcett in the front, and then you had the long. We had a lot of long scraggle in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Lynn wants to know, at what point do you add gelatin? How many shakes a day during 21 days? I would wait on that. One of the reasons, it can help if you're doing 3 a day. It can help you not get the runs, which I enjoy the runs, but that's besides the point.
Oh my gosh.
But
really?
I want to have more proteins.
Did you just say that?
Yes, I did. You say balls all the time, so. But it will help your stomach. But I wouldn't start there.
He's having
you don't
hit
need that
injury.
right away. You definitely don't need to be messing with the gelatin too much. If you just want to make it thicker, just add a little bit of xanthan gum or guar gum, and then you won't have to worry about, because you're not going to ruin it that way. But I'm telling you, if you start adding the gelatin and you don't bloom it right, or you add it at the wrong time, you're going to be throwing it out down the drain, and you're going to be very upset that you just threw out a Keto Chow.
You don't cry over spilt milk, but as Joe says, you do cry over spilt Keto Chow.
Oh, I made a protein-only Keto Chow today because I wanted to have some extra protein today. So I made a strawberry Keto Chow with just water.
And how did that come out?
Oh, it comes out great. I mean, it's not very thick, but...
delicious.
So... yeah, I almost, as I'm going to put it outside in the refrigerator, I put it in the blender bottle. I put it in the blender, and then I put it in the blender bottle, and I snapped the lid. Did you go to shake it? And as I'm walking out, I start shaking it some more.
But you didn't pull it down.
But I didn't, and just a couple of drops came out the side. And I'm like, whoa, that was close. As I'm walking past the computers.
Every time, right? Well, I caught something in midair at our staff Christmas party, and Miss Caitlin looked at me like, oh my Lord. I said, mom-like reflexes.
Yep.
Mom-like reflexes. Have you ever just plucked something out of the air? There is no way we're not going to spill that, but because you're a mom or dad, that you just were able to just catch it. Somehow catch it.
Yeah.
Genesis, it's all about the balls.
He said, here's another fun one. I have a brother and a sister who are not related to each other. My family has more issues than TV Guide.
Yeah. Well, my dad's side of the family, same. It makes it interesting, though. I love it.
Linda said she's a redhead, but more of a strawberry blonde.
Really?
Yep. Joy said, I found y'all did the countdown to KetoCon with Autumn. You guys still amaze me.
You amaze me, Joy.
And
Autumn amazes me.
Autumn is awesome.
I will tell you, the day that Autumn blew my face off, though, was the day we found out about Richard. That is still my all-time favorite video, is when she had saved all of the footage of like
And
that
he was always behind the
that
scenes.
he was always beside her,
Right.
and like we never knew it. Like you would see every vlog, and I would remember vlogs and outfits that she was wearing, and had no idea he was in the passenger seat of the car. Like that was just the most romantic. Talk about romantic.
Mm-hmm.
That's romantic.
Blaine said, "Wow, I've been watching you guys for a month. I started with your Instant Pot yogurt."
Well, thanks for being here, Blaine.
And Philip said, "Love the channel. I take Keto Chow to work every day. I'm going to have to try the gelatin."
Yeah, give it a shot.
So, okay, we're gonna get off. You want to grab that? So, just a
Yeah.
reminder that today's
You don't wanna
sponsor
miss it.
is Keto Chow.
We absolutely.
And we have 3 different giveaways.
We
And
love this
I'm just
family.
going to go over them one more time.
We love this company.
So what we're giving away tomorrow, we're going to have 3 different giveaways. The first winner we're going to pick is going to be for this, which is the November Chef's Bundle. And then the second winner will be picked for the December Chef's Bundle, which comes with that little cutting board. And then the third winner will be for the one from Black Friday with this mug. So that'll be tomorrow, and then we're going to pick the winners. And the way you enter is, again, head over to the comment section, not the chat. The chat doesn't count. It's got to come from the comment section. We'll pick the winners tomorrow live, and we don't have to worry about nobody claiming the Chog Zero because Stephanie was in here.
Yes.
So, but you'll have 24 hours to contact us, and it's going to get shipped directly from Keto Chow to you guys, so you don't have to worry about it. Them sending it to us, and then us sending it back out, and especially because the post office is taking forever. I mean, we just had somebody message us today that ordered a T-shirt, and I shipped it over 2 weeks ago, and it still hasn't been delivered by the post office.
Speaking of shipping, can I say one thing before we go?
Uh-huh.
If you have lost faith in customer service, just order something from Keto Chow. Just so that you can have the customer service experience of this company. Like, it will renew your faith in humanity. I've never seen customer service like Keto Chow customer service.
And they're not giving us any money for sponsoring this. The sponsoring is for all of these companies. They're just giving us something to give away. We contacted the different companies and said, will you give us something to give away, for each day? That's all it is. We want to just give back to you guys. So we really appreciate that. If you want to show your love to them, use our link down below so they know that you found them through us. And our link will give you basically
10% off.
Every flavor is flavor of the week when you use our link, because everything
Chocolate
in the store
toffee.
is 10% off when you use our link. And then if you spend $200 or more, you get free shipping on top of it. So
Every week is chocolate toffee.
every week is chocolate toffee. Okay. We're going to get off. Everybody have a great night. We will see everybody tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
We love you.